Because I saw that immediately. What was it on Wednesday? I think I saw it, or did I? No, I saw it last night.
I saw it last night on
Yeah,
Instagram.
I saw it last night. I sent it to you, and I immediately said, "Do not." No, on Wednesday, the tease, like the teaser, I sent you the teaser on Wednesday.
You sent me the teaser, but then okay, so I listened to the teaser,
Yeah, I did too.
and then last night I saw their little snippet
Yeah,
of like 28
yeah.
seconds on their Instagram, and I was just like, I was excited, but then I heard it, and I was just like less excited after I heard it. So I want to hear the full song
Yeah,
to give it a proper like listening to,
yeah.
because I don't know, I feel like that clip didn't do it justice.
I don't know.
The background was cool. I liked that. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I like the intro. What
Um,
they teased.
yeah, the intro, what they teased was
Yeah,
sick. I was like, oh, they're coming
yeah.
back.
Did you read the
Um,
description that they gave in the caption for what the album's gonna be?
Unlimited Love.
Yeah, did you read that whole like paragraph that they put in there?
Yeah, I read them.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it said, but
Uh,
it's on YouTube, right?
yeah. It's called Black Summer.
So for the uninformed, we're talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They just came out with a new single. They're going to be releasing a new album called Unlimited Love. Um, I don't know what time, but this year,
April
of course.
1st.
April
Mm-hmm.
1st? Nice. What a joke. No, I'm just kidding.
Hmm.
Um, but it's been a long time since the Chili Peppers have released any music. And now they have the boy, John Frusciante. Um, I mean, John Frusciante, he has a special place in my heart, obviously, because I grew up listening to this man in the Chili Peppers, and then apart from the Chili Peppers in his solo work. And he's inspired me in so many different ways musically. And I mean, my name is Lon Dumont, John Frusciante. You know, connect the dots, guys. Connect the dots.
Yeah, their last
Um,
studio release was 2016.
yeah. So they haven't released stuff in like 6 years. So
Yeah.
it's a new. They're older now. They're almost all 60,
Yeah.
except for John. John is 51, I think. His birthday is actually the same birthday as my brother, March 5th.
Hmm.
And yeah, Anthony, he's 59. Flea's
Bro,
59.
Anthony
He looks
looks
insane, dude.
insane for his age.
He looks
Like, this dude
insane.
looks like he hit
He has not aged.
steroids. Yeah, he has not aged.
He has
I
not
mean, his
aged.
hair's probably dyed, and his beard's probably
Yeah.
dyed. But I mean, his
Yeah.
physical, like his shape, like the shape that he is in, is amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like he
And
hasn't
and
like he's always looked like that. I feel like maybe he's been skinnier when he was younger, but he's always looked like that.
he's always looked great
Yeah.
cuz he works out. He works
Oh
out.
yeah.
The other band members don't necessarily work out too much, like as much as
I mean,
Anthony
John
does.
just looks like has like a natural high metabolism, just has that skinny form
Yeah.
because he's tall.
Yeah, he's very skinny.
Chad is like a normal guy for that age, has a little bit of a belly,
Yeah.
but not much. I mean, they're all in decent shape. Flea's
I mean,
in
yeah,
good shape because
for
Flea moves
for 60,
so much,
dude, Flea moves a lot.
but Flea's
But
got like
Chad is
hand
60,
problems.
you know.
Uh,
Flea's got
Flea's
some.
got a lot going on. But hey,
Yeah,
he plays great
anyways.
music.
Yeah. He's a very interesting fellow,
Yeah.
like. But you want to hop into the music video?
I want to read this 3 paragraphs that they published
Okay,
with the song
yeah, yeah,
because I feel like it will make more sense for what you listen
Right.
to because you're gonna expect.
Right.
Oh, I'm expecting Chili Peppers, but they literally
Yeah.
spell out like you can be like, oh, this is what they're going for now.
Right,
Because
right.
you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, this is long.
It's a different Chili Peppers
Oh,
than we've
absolutely.
known.
Just the way that they're writing this, I'm like, okay. I mean, it's called Unlimited
It's a more
Love.
it's a
so
more
who knows?
older, more mature,
Yeah.
more refined, not necessarily as funky, as wild.
From
They still got the
I mean,
they still
from the
got that
one
kind of
song that
vibe.
there is, who knows?
Yeah. We don't know like for the whole album, but for this one song, like the little snippet we have heard, it's a different sound, but it's a very similar sound. So think of it as nostalgic in a way, but it's new, it's different.
Yeah. Okay, so our goal is to get lost in the music. We spent thousands of hours collectively, individually, honing our craft and showing up for one another to make the best album we could. Our antenna attuned to the divine cosmos. Gosh. We were just
I know,
so
when I read
damn
that, I was
grateful
like
for the opportunity to be in a room together and once again try to get better. Days, weeks, and months spent listening to each other, composing, jamming freely, and arranging the fruit of those jams with great care and purpose. The sounds, rhythms, vibrations, words, and melodies had us enwrapped. We yearn to shine a light in the world, to uplift, connect, and bring people together. Each of the songs on our new album, Ultimate Love, is a facet of those, reflecting our view of the universe. This is our life's mission. We work, focus, and prepare so that when the biggest wave comes, we are ready to ride it. The ocean has gifted us a mighty wave, and this record is the ride that is the sum of our lives. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy it.
I like that ocean line. That's a cool line.
And then they talk about just inspirations.
Yeah, John talks about that.
Yeah, John talks about
what they were listening to.
Yeah. So. All right.
All right. Are we gonna listen to it?
Black Summer.
Do you want to like 3, 2, 1 it, and then we just
I'm gonna
watch it individually?
I'm gonna do this. My dog is choking like he usually does, 'cause he's an old man.
My dog is yoking. All right, Red Hot Chili Peppers' Black Summer official music video released February 3rd. We're going to listen to it, review it. Frusciante. Dude, they got dummy fans all around the globe, but like Brazil and like Southern America go stupid hard for Red Hot Chili Peppers.
What is going on? Why can't I? Oh, because I don't have it opened like this, maybe? And now it'll probably show up. No? Wow. What is going on today with my computadora? There we go. I needed to go down. There we go.
Oh, you're just going to play it here?
No, I'm just doing this so I don't have to do it in post.
Ah.
Making it easier on myself. But I mean,
you can make it bigger.
Well, I am. But it's just going to be out of sync for you, so you just...
I'll just watch it on my end.
It's going to be tiny for you, so yeah.
I'm just going to, yeah.
You ready?
All right, just count us off, yeah.
Wow, they didn't even start on black. 3, 2, 1, play. How do you feel? It was a 4-minute song.
Oh, that was really short. It seems so quick. So for me, let me turn back to the autoplayed on another track. For me, overall, the song was kind of mid. But
it's simple.
But it was very simple, but also very reminiscent of like some of their earlier B-side stuff from I think like it wasn't Stadium Arcadium. It was it Californication era?
No. There's no way.
No.
No, I mean like the vibe of there's like it did that doesn't sound right.
No. They're B-sides.
Thinking of Radiohead. I'm like, what do you mean?
No. So their B-sides, I listened to like all their B-sides, and this was very reminiscent of their B-sides, I think during that era, like 15 years ago. Or even earlier. It could have been Californication B-sides or no, it was definitely not Californication B-sides. It was for sure Stadium Arcadium B-sides. Stuff like I'll Be Your Domino, stuff like what was that other one? It was talking about I'll Be Your Eskimo. Eskimo is one of their songs. It had that kind of vibe to me, at least. The lyrics, for me, I didn't really care too much about the lyrics. I don't even know what the lyrics were about. I don't make any new friends. Waiting on another black summer. Like, I mean, that's not exactly what it said, but I don't know, dude. The lyrics for me, the melody, I don't know. It didn't. It's an older sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's not my sound. But I'm sure that they're, and that's just the singing and the melody. Like the guitar work. The guitar work, I mean, I love everything John does, but this was, I don't know, I felt like it was a bit
insider
tame.
Knowledge.
Okay.
The devastating fires of 2019 to 2020 of the bushfire season in Australia were dubbed the Black Summer. Flea is from Australia.
Right. Okay.
So it's obviously about that.
But Waiting on Another Black Summer?
A sky which refuses to cry because it won't rain.
Oh. Interesting.
Because there was a drought, which was the main cause of the fires. Dressed like
A sky
noon
which
refers
refuses
to
to
the
cry.
light of the flames which illuminate the night sky and create a resemblance of the daytime.
Interesting. It's more poetic, to be honest. It's more of a poem than a song, in a way. But yeah, so when it comes to what John was doing, I feel like it was a bit tame. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more, just because I know John's capabilities, but he's also dabbled in a lot of like electronic music over the years, apart from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, he put the guitar aside for quite a while, at least to my knowledge. That wasn't like his main instrument for a good amount of time. And I don't know how much he's been on the guitar again. I mean, obviously he's absolutely insane on the guitar, and he's one of the best guitarists in our day and age right now. There's no contest. There's no like debate about it. He is one of the best guitarists in our day and age. And over the last course of however many years, he's been playing. So yeah, it was very tame. I didn't really see Flea do too much. He was very kind of in the background.
Yeah, I think for their first release, I think they probably wanted to be like, John is back.
Yeah, this was
here's something from John. He's back.
It was a very light kind of ascend back into the realm of the public sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, he freaking disappeared when he left.
Oh yeah, and that was 13 years ago. You know? And so in 2009, when I heard the news that he was out of the Chili Peppers, I was like, no. But then I'm busy, bro.
We in production. We live. Episode 38 of the What Were We Talking About podcast. Welcome. Hi, we're talking about Chili Peppers.
Welcome. Episode 38.
28.
So, yeah,
Not 20. 38.
38.
Bueno. Continue.
So, yeah, John has, emerged now back into the Chili Peppers. He's joined again, and, the course of, like, 2010 to 2000, I think 16, 17, 18. I don't know exactly when, or I think it was 2019 when they announced that John was coming back to the group, or was it 2020?
I think it was 2019.
It might have been 2019, yeah, where the news was like, "Hey, John is coming back." So he was gone for like 10 years from the group, and we had Josh Klinghoffer, who's actually a good friend of John's. He was, he did a bunch of projects with John even before the Chili Peppers. Josh
that's why he was probably chosen.
That's why he was chosen, because he was on tour with them. He already knew the group. So, but man, I feel like they kind of did him dirty, in a way, because it's just like, hey, John's back. All right, Josh, bye. Like, even though you've been with us for like 10 years,
yeah,
bye.
I remember hearing about that and like interviews and stuff where it was pretty much just like, yeah, there was no real discussion or choice. It was pretty much, I was just told, hey, John's coming back, and I was like, okay,
and
I guess
then
I
you're
have to
kicked
leave.
out. That's so. It's kind of scummy.
It's kind of it rubs you the wrong way when you hear how it happened. But like his reaction to it, at least publicly, was, I mean, it's John.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Right.
It's like he wouldn't have been able to fight for it anyway. There's no way they would have said, yeah, we're not gonna bring back John if he wants to come back.
Yeah. Imagine if they were like, oh, John can join, but also we can have Josh as well. Imagine it being a 5-member group.
That might be too much guitar, though.
It would be be too much conflicting ideas.
And
I think.
They're similar kind of, but I think that would have just been too much guitar for their songs. I think, like, there are certain bands that thrive off of lots of guitar. Foo Fighters is one of them. They have 3?
Yeah.
They have 4 guitarists.
Yeah, but a lot of what they do is like a lot of rhythm too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's like when you have 2 rhythms,
lead guitarists.
Yeah, that's a
like
little
if
bit
one
too
of them, like one of them would have to be rhythm and play bitch, and it's like neither of
them
are that.
That's what rhythm is.
Yeah, neither of
that's
them
what rhythm is.
Are that kind of a musician, and so it's like they wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, and I think the space is filled out pretty well, even just with the few
Oh yeah,
instruments that they do
yeah.
have.
They do a really good
Um,
job of making it feel full for only a 4 piece, which is very rare now. When it
which
comes
is
to
yeah,
rock,
it's hard to
when it
do.
comes to
It's
rock and
hard to do.
alternative, yeah, to get that
Um,
big of a sound.
yeah. So for me, this Black Summer single wasn't really too impressive. I did like what John did. I do feel it was a little bit tame
Oh,
as to
absolutely.
like what he is capable of and what
Well,
he usually
you can't
does.
put out the best shit right away. You got
Right,
to
right,
give something
right.
that's like, okay, I can get into this.
It's
I
okay.
can't wait
It's
for the
okay.
rest.
Right, right, right.
Like this is
So
obviously a
this is
single, but it's like, okay, this
yeah.
isn't the title track. This isn't the starting track. This is definitely on
For
the A
me,
side, but
this is a song that I don't know if I'll listen to on the regular. Like I won't necessarily come back to it. Um, but it's a nice little entry
it's yeah. It's I think
into
that's exactly what it's supposed to be.
unlimited
I
love.
think that's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, hey, we're back. John is back. We're definitely in the zone,
You
and
know,
you can expect a lot more from this vibe. And I think that's what they're giving off. They're not trying to be like, look at this amazing shit. They're like,
yeah, yeah,
here's
yeah.
something that you can recognize, that you can be like, oh shit, they're back with
You know
that kind of sound.
the imagery that they had throughout this whole thing, it was almost reminiscent of like um, Under the Bridge. Did you catch that? Where the imagery for it was kind of similar to the Under the Bridge music video, where they kind of had this like green screen and also the screen that they probably used was that curved screen that they used for like the Mandalorian and stuff
That's
like
what I
that.
said. It's called the volume.
Oh, the volume. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's called the volume. So yeah,
So
that's what I was referring to as. They were definitely just in that room,
yeah,
and then they
100%.
just projected whatever on the screens, and they just went off. Like that's becoming an industry standard. Like freaking
Yeah,
the new Thor movie is using it, so it's like you're gonna
which is
see it a lot.
insane.
You're gonna see it a lot more. But yeah, that's
That's
the
that's pretty
easiest
crazy.
thing. Instead of just standing in front of a green screen, it's like, well, no, we can just
Yeah,
project it to you
yeah,
directly, and you can see it, and the lighting from it can interact with you, and it could look a lot more like you could tell it was the
yeah.
volume because the lighting from the screen was interacting with them. Like a green screen, you don't get that. A
Right,
green
right. Of
screen, you have
course.
to mess with like outside lighting or
Oh,
different stuff like that. So it's
yeah.
like
Such a
that's a
hassle.
whole nother topic, is the volume, which is
Yeah, it's such
that's
a cool
yeah,
thing. Um, but yeah, the track was reminiscent. Like the video of it was reminiscent of, like, to me at least, it reminded me of like some parts of it Californication, but also some parts of it like Under the Bridge. Um, but also I think that it's just because they had the city in the background. They had like the sun. They had kind of like I think they had a purple scene, like some sort of a cloudy scene, which was, kind of that cloudy scene in Under the Bridge,
yeah,
how they have it in the beginning. And then anytime they put the city in there, it's like obviously they're gonna put Los Angeles in there.
yeah,
They
yeah.
have
They had
Los
like that
Angeles
whole
imagery.
like traffic whiz, which they had in Under the Bridge too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now.
When Flea was in the forest, I was just like, of course he's in the forest.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Dude, Flea wearing that huge poncho or
poncho.
whatever that is.
There's a poncho.
Dude, that thing is sick. I was like, I kind of want one.
You don't have a poncho?
No?
Bro, get a poncho. They're cool.
I should get a poncho.
Start
I should
start
make a
wearing
poncho.
that when it's really cold out. Just wear a poncho around, and you can throw it open like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have a jewel.
I mean, I do have that one scarf, like that big sheet of like fabric that I kind of used to throw over myself. I don't know if you've seen that, right?
Your Nazgul, your Nazgul
No, no, no,
outfit.
no, no, no. No, no, no. That's the I'll show you. Here, give me a sec.
All right, it's turned into a fashion episode. Huh. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, it's literally just like a blanket. Yeah, I have seen that. My dog is choking. Simba, stop choking. You're fine.
Okay,
Thank you.
busy.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Sheesh. Yes.
Your shawl.
Yeah. Big shawl things,
Big Shaq, the one and only.
You're
Man's not hot.
so yeah. I I'm excited for what they
I
have.
am too.
I'm curious because I haven't listened to Chili Peppers in quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. I mean I'm not really listening to that type of music anyways right now. But the Chili Peppers have a special place in my heart
Well,
where
hey, maybe you will,
what,
and then it might influence your next release.
my next EP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get some
I'll
funk in
actually
there.
have guitar
Get
on
some
it
funk in there.
because I didn't have any guitar on this last EP.
Yeah.
Oh, I was working on a song last night until like 4:30.
I woke up
Working
at
on
4:30.
nice. I was
Then I went
working
back to
on
bed.
Elijah's song. Elijah has a song.
For his, he's
Yeah.
releasing like an EP too, right? Just
Yeah,
himself?
yeah.
But
And I'm
you're
producing the
That's right. You're producing it. Yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's sick. He was like really excited about it because he listened to it, and he was just like, "Oh man, this is gonna be dope. This is insane. This is crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, let's do it." Dude, all of his takes as I was like going through his takes last
Not
night.
a bad take.
Dude, I was like, all these takes are just so good. They're so
he's
similar.
great.
He's so consistent with
Yeah.
his takes. I'm so baffled as to like how he can get so consistent takes every time. And I was just like, literally, I don't even need to comp this. All I need to do is just take his last take because that's
Because
typically the best take.
That's the same thing in like in editing, or if you're doing anything with footage. It's like if you see
Yeah,
like the same scene over and over and over again, and there's
The
so
last
many
take
of them,
is-
you
yeah.
like you don't need to look through all of them. You probably know the last one is the take.
yeah, because then you stop after that.
Yeah,
You don't need to take
know
anymore.
that they got it because that's when they stopped. But also, usually you have someone that gave you script notes so you can see, oh, there was this little bit
Yeah.
that they liked here, but they also, the whole take of this one was best. But it's like, so that's how you pick and choose. But
Yeah. I'll make him sing the part like for so long. I'll make him do like 8 different takes.
Yeah.
At least, and then I'll be like, okay. And he'll mess up like or not even 8 different takes. We'll take it like 20 times sometimes. Just until he like gets it perfect 4 times in a row, cuz that's what I do with my own takes too. Is like I'll make sure I get them solid 4 times in a row. And then once I have 4 solid takes, I'm like, okay, those are the takes I'm going to use and comp and make sure that, I pick and choose the best sections of those. But for him, I couldn't even choose. I was like, these are just perfect. They're all so good. I don't need to do anything to them. So I just chose the last take. And I was like, okay, this is it. Cool. I did have to do some kind of like splitting up of like the chorus takes, but that wasn't too much. It was just like 1 or 2 things moved. But yeah, this song is gonna be cool. It's called "Pray with Me," and then maybe
you
once it's
mentioned
out. Once it's out, I think it's gonna be out on the 14th, but we'll see. I mean, I should be finished with it by the 7th. That's what I told Elijah. So
That's Monday.
yeah. So
Right.
if he can,
No, that is Monday.
This Monday,
that's
yeah.
Monday. That's
so
right.
if I
7/7.
do
Yeah.
once I get it finished, then he'll upload it, and then hopefully we can get it out by the 14th.
There you go.
But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm
yeah,
excited
because
for
he
that.
wants it out for
Valentine's Day, yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
What are your Valentine's Day plans, my friend?
bro, I don't even celebrate Valentine's
You don't
Day.
even
It's been
celebrate?
like, yep, definitely. That's what I am.
Isn't there a holiday like for like the day after Valentine's Day for singles or something?
I don't know, dude. I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in like 4 years because I haven't been in a relationship. So,
You know.
and I'm not even looking for one right now. Anyways,
Oh, Tuesday,
Anyways.
February 15th, Singles Awareness Day.
nice. Yeah, I'll be celebrating that.
Oh, that's
I'll get
so
myself like
sad.
a single rose, for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know. Was it one of the things you've listed in Discord?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why don't we talk about that?
Yeah, those were random words to get when I was out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
How
think. Just picture this, everybody. Picture this. You're
Yes.
out on like I think it was on like a Friday. And
It
you're just
was-
chilling out.
The 29th. I don't know what day
29th.
that was.
Let's look at when the 29th was. The 29th. A Saturday. You're
Saturday.
just out on a Saturday, doing your thing, whatever. And you get a notification. Discord. It's like, oh, maybe I got a stream notification or Mark put something in the chat. And it just reads, condoms. No explanation. Nothing.
Yes.
And I just go,
I never.
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So what would you like to talk about condoms, Mark?
All right.
Do you need help?
So, no.
Do you need assistance?
So no. So I was out doing DoorDash, and I was out by Walgreens. So I get this Walgreens notification. I'm like, all right, bet. I was just in Walgreens to get hand sanitizer because I ran out in my car. So
I see where this is going.
I go in again, and I'm like, oh, this is so awkward. I just came in here to get hand sanitizer, and now I'm coming back in.
You don't care. You just be like, oh, I got another order.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then so I was looking. There's this girl stocking shelves, and I'm like, hey, do you know where I can find this? And it's a picture of like the condoms that's on the order, and and she's just like, yeah, it's on the aisle next to us. I'm like, all right, thanks. And I felt so awkward because I've never bought condoms in my life ever, and that's because your boy's waiting till marriage.
Yeah,
So
we
hey,
get it, prude. We've heard you.
anyways, so I go to the aisle and I'm like looking for the thing, and it's like ultra thin, like Magnum Trojan condom, whatever it is. And I'm like looking for it, and it's not there. I'm like, what do I do? I try and text the guy. I'm like, hey, do you want a replacement? They don't have your
Request.
package.
He's got the
and
package.
Right.
He's got that.
So I'm like, frick, what do I do? So I tried calling the guy, but I'm like, this guy
Dude, he's
is
not
probably
gonna
like,
answer. He's literally
he's not
in the moment right now, waiting for
Right,
you to
right.
arrive so he can run to the door, butt ass naked, and grab
Right.
the condoms.
right, right.
Because he forgot, and he's like, you know what I can do? Instead of saying, "Hey, babe, I'll be back," let me pause
Yeah,
the
then
moment. He can just be like,
Right, the moment would have died down.
exactly. He would have been like, you know what? I'll order them.
Right.
So he was completely away from his phone.
Yeah, 100%. So I realized that. I was like, oh, he's probably getting down and dirty
yeah.
right now. I'm like, frick, dude. So I'm like, I have to make an executive decision. I just found the one that was like the closest description to what he was looking for. It was like ultra thin was the next package next to it. And I was like, let me just grab one of these ultra thin ones.
The most important thing is to get the same size.
Yes, yeah.
Who cares
Well,
if it's not the ultra thin shit?
I didn't actually look at what size it was. I'm assuming it was, I don't know. Imagine if I grabbed the small one. He's just like, it doesn't fit. Or no. It fits perfectly. But yeah, I didn't actually check the size. Shoot, you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't look at that at all.
Yeah.
But no, I just grabbed the next package next to it. I'm like, oh, whatever. So I quickly drop it off. I take a picture. I leave. And then I'm like running to my car. I'm like, I don't want to like.
You don't want to have this interaction with this dude that's got like some towel or like boxers on. He's like all sweaty.
Knows?
He's like,
who knows? Imagine. But no, also I didn't want to have the interaction because I was just like, what if I got the wrong ones? And then, yeah.
Did you get paid?
He's like, hey, these. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, then you got the wrong one. He probably was too distracted to even notice.
He's just like, these are condoms. It's like,
he's
fine.
like,
they work.
Well, he probably didn't care.
Yeah, so I and as I was going up to the counter too, it was like this young dude, and I was just like, "Hey man, what's up?" And then just like drop the condoms. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just doing a DoorDash." I needed to make sure that everybody
had to
knew.
Make an excuse. How loud did you say it?
I just said it like
Were you
loud
like,
enough.
"Oh, hey man, yeah, I'm just doing DoorDash tonight. I'm just doing DoorDash tonight, picking up some stuff for all these people."
Yeah,
what
exactly.
A day.
That's basically So that was actually my first order of that night.
Well, second, because you came back.
Well, no, because I came back.
You got up at the same time.
The first thing wasn't an order. It was just me going to the store to get hand sanitizer because I needed it for my car.
I thought you meant like the first order was someone ordered hand
sanitizer.
No,
I just needed it for my car because I ran out.
Gotcha.
You know, so anyways, that was an awkward interaction. And then the same girl who was like my cashier the first time around for the hand sanitizer. Oh, bro, I reached for a hand sanitizer. It was like this aloe vera like hand sanitizer, and it was like $2.79. And I was like, oh, I wanted to grab the one that was actually 99 cents, so I put it back. And then the one that I grabbed that I thought was 99 cents was actually like 30 cents less. I was just like, whatever, man. I'm not going back. This is already awkward as it is. Like, I put this on the counter. I'm like, let me pay for this. Let me leave. I'm just it's so awkward, so embarrassed. Because I thought the one that I was grabbing was in the 99-cent bucket, and it wasn't. It was like $2.19 or something like that. It was like 50 cents difference.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I saw her walking down the aisle towards me when I was looking for the condoms, and I was just like, hey, what you have out here is like all you have, right? You don't have any in the back, right? I'm just like, hey, can you go grab some condoms from the back?
Being really awkward about it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my interaction. And then the DD, I think that was just DoorDash in general, where I don't know, man. DoorDash
you weren't
is
talking
funky.
about boobs. I'm
No,
like,
no,
double
no.
D's. What kind of interactions have you had this week, Mark? Condoms, double D's, some dude named Andy.
Yeah. And then BW is
BW,
just
you
like,
hanging out with black
don't-
women.
yeah.
dream?
I don't know what
You don't even
BW
remember
stands
what
for.
it is?
I don't remember what it stands for. Oh, it was it wasn't Buffalo Wild Wings, was it? No.
That's B-dubs.
Yeah, BWW. What does BW stand for?
Well, while you ponder
It must
that,
have been Black Woman. It must
I
have
was
been
gonna
Black
say
Woman.
your favorite, BW.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. But I also helped Andrew and Zach. They're people, you know them. They
Are they
were in the
from-
Monday group.
Yeah, but I can't picture
You-
their faces.
you might not remember them,
Are
but-
they the two that always like brought baked goods? Are they the two that that were like roommates?
Yeah, they're
or
the
something?
roommates. The Indian dude and the
Yeah,
white
yeah.
dude.
Okay.
So I helped
The
them
only two
move.
that I really remember.
Yeah, I helped them move, and Alan was there as well. Bro, I was there literally the entire day from like 9 a.m. to like 6 p.m. or something
that's
insane.
How moving goes when you don't.
It
have
might
a
not
lot
have
of
been
people
6.
Or a lot of
It
vehicles
might have been
to carry.
earlier.
Did they rent like a
I was
U-Haul?
I was so tired though. Some of the stuff I couldn't even, dude. When we were moving the bed, the mattress
weak
up the
baby
stairs.
Boy, you couldn't lift it because you were killed throughout the day. You couldn't. You were so sore, tired.
So
You got
okay,
fatigue.
right. No, I didn't have any breakfast, so I was
Dude,
I was
you're
still.
gonna be done halfway through that day.
Yeah, exactly. And they gave me like some cereal, and then we had Chipotle
Just what you
at
need.
like
Sugar.
midday. Right.
That ain't gonna help.
And
you.
then we were trying to, so in their new place is as soon as you walk in, there's a staircase. It's like this long, thin corridor staircase upstairs. There's no downstairs. It's just all upstairs.
Is there like
so,
a business on the first floor or
it's
something?
no,
Or, like,
it's like
parking or,
the
like-
garage is downstairs. I think it's kind of like a condo situation.
Yeah, usually
where it's like
that,
multiple
yeah.
houses
It's
are connected,
Right
'cause-
above, yeah, all the garages are on the bottom.
Because I lived in a place that was exactly the same, where it was no downstairs. You just go upstairs, and basically, dude, we had to carry everything up there. Some of the stuff was so heavy, dude. I carried this one table. It was like one of those tables that like raises up, like the standing desk,
The standing desk.
and
Well,
the
yeah, 'cause
frame
of all
for
the
it.
frickin' the
Mechanism in it?
hydraulics in it.
So that frame, dude, it was so heavy, and I was like already so lightheaded by then. I was like, bro, I need some water. I need to sit down. I was like sweating, cause I was in my sweater too, and it was already so hot. Oh, I actually left my sweater at their house too.
Oh,
I forgot
no.
about it.
Well, they can bring it next week for you.
Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, that was that. And then BW, I still don't know what BW is.
Let's just stick with black women.
Black
It
women.
seems to
I
be a
love black
through
women.
line for you. So, I mean, I wouldn't
love
put it
black
past
women.
you just be like, I saw a very beautiful black woman, and I wanted to tell you about it. Is that what it was?
I see beautiful black women all the time.
There you go. Well,
Um,
then what's Tesla all about?
dude, I almost got ran over.
Buy a Tesla?
Like, yeah, by Tesla. So
Cool.
the light was green. I was going into this shopping center to pick up some orders, and I'm assuming the light was, you know, those lights where it's like green on both sides, but one of them is like a left turn lane, but you have to wait for the
Yeah,
other car.
when
And
they're both the straightaways are both solid green, but the turn
yeah,
lane
yeah,
is also
exactly.
solid green, so you have to yield for the other side of the
Yeah,
traffic. Yeah.
exactly. So I was doing one of those where it was like it was green for me and I was going straight, but this Tesla was going left from the other side, and they were
They
turning
were
already. I was like,
entering your lane.
yeah,
They
and I
thought
was like,
they
what are you
thought they could
doing?
make it.
Well, I don't even know if they thought they could make it. I just think that they didn't even realize that I was
True.
there.
Yeah.
And like as they were coming, they like swerved, and if they would have kept going, they would have swerved right into me.
Yeah.
It's not like they would. It's not like they swerved
Out of the
to
way.
the left. They swerved like more into me.
No, they just
And
they
I was like,
yeah they overcorrected.
yeah. And I was like, what are you doing? And I kept going. I was like, man,
Yeah.
thank you God that I didn't get run over
Maybe they
just
were
right
in
now,
their
like crashed
freaking
into.
autopilot mode, and the car just didn't like perceive you
Nah.
with its recognition,
Nah.
and then they had to take over.
So yeah, I almost got ran over by a Tesla.
By a reindeer.
Yeah, I was gonna put Grandma got ran over by a Tesla
Mark
as
got
like the
ran
note.
over by a Tesla.
I was gonna put
laughing his ass off at his hog.
Other than that, I don't know. What else?
It seems like a very eventful couple days.
Yeah.
Oh, that all
There
happened
was
on
something.
the same day.
No,
Or
it
you
was
just
a couple
you
days.
you put it all in on the same day.
I think it might have all happened on the same day.
Well,
The Tesla.
how
I
did
think the Tesla was a different night.
how did you do your orders if you were helping move all day?
I think I moved. What day did I help them move? Saturday.
That's the 29th.
Saturday night was
Did
the
you
car.
order
I
Saturday?
think.
I was gonna say that would make sense doing the orders at night. But you said you were helping till like 9.
No, I wasn't helping till 9. I helped from 9 until like 4
Oh.
or 5 or 6 or something like that. And
It.
maybe I think what happened was Friday night I did the orders for the condoms. And then Saturday night Saturday I helped them, and then I was like chilling. Or maybe I did go out on Saturday. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, dude, there was this like homeless guy or like drug addict or something like that.
One
He
and
came
the
up to
same.
me. I was in Carl's Jr. and he's like, "Hey man, can you like call my friend for me? He was supposed to pick me up." And I was like kind of sketched out by him, but I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna show this guy some kindness, some love. And he's just like, yeah, my friend's name is like Kevin, and can you tell him that Scott is like waiting for him? I was like, all right, I got you, Scott. Like, don't even trip. So but at the same time, I'm waiting for my order.
Dude, he was already tripping.
I'm waiting for my order in the Carl's Jr. And the Carl's Jr. They're like, oh, you need a mask. Like it has the thing on the door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shoot, I don't have my mask. I don't have a mask.
So you're doing this,
pull up my
and you were
thing.
holding the phone, and you couldn't hold your food.
Yeah, no. And the food came out like as I was making the call or whatever. And so this guy's like sweating, dude. He's like so anxious and sweating.
His freaking dealer is late, and he's having withdrawal.
So I call up Kevin, and he doesn't pick up the first time. So I call him back, and then he picks up. He's just like, hello? I'm like, yeah, I got your friend Scott here. He's like waiting for you. He's just like, yeah, just let him know that I'm going to go to the store real quick, and then I'll pick him up. And I'm just like, oh, man, Scott. Like, he's like, you know how many people I asked to let me call my friend? 15 people, and none of them helped me.
It's because you look like a crackhead, dude.
Yeah, and I'm like, dang, that sucks. Well, I'm your
There
friend.
you
Like,
go.
you know, like, I'll help you out. And he's like, oh, thanks, Mark. And he's like, can you make sure that they know that where I'm at? I'm like, yeah, let me just text them real quick. So I show him the text, and I was like scared that he might like take my phone, but I was just like, you know what? I'm showing this guy kindness. I'm sure he'll kind of reciprocate. So I show him my phone, and then I'm sure he was picked up because I went back after I dropped off the order, and I looked around the gas station where he was at, like by the Carl's Jr., and he was no longer there. So I was just like,
Hey,
I think his friend picked him up.
Kevin came
So
through.
yeah, and I'm sure
And
I'm
that
sure he's
man
fine.
grew up to be Barack Obama.
Right.
Absolutely.
Even though this happened
Oh
last
yeah,
last week.
I love that meme where it's like Ariana Grande helped a young black child on
And
stage or
that,
whatever,
yeah.
and it's like blah 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 blah. Showed him all this kindness, and that man
And
grew
he
up to
grew
be
up to
Barack
be.
Obama.
I love that.
It's like what?
So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out soon too. Like after we're finished recording, I'm gonna skedaddle because gotta
Skedaddle.
make that money. Gotta make that money, baby. It's
Money,
Friday
money,
night, you
money,
know what I'm saying?
money. Gotta sell
It's
more
Friday
condoms.
night. Uh-huh. Sheesh. Dude, so I've been doing Uber Eats too, and it's nice because if I don't get an order from DoorDash, I'll get an Uber Eats order,
Hey, just
or
double
like
dip.
vice versa. So I kind of double dip in a way. Dude, I was doing 2 orders. It was like I had an Uber Eats order at this Indian restaurant, and then they were still preparing it. And then like while they were preparing it, I had a DoorDash order come in, and it was like already ready. So I was just like, they called my name. They're like, "Hey, your order's ready." And I was just like, "Oh, actually, while I was waiting for this one, my another order came in, and this one's already ready. Can I take this?" And then, I was like already sketched out because I was waiting there, and it's just like, "Oh, I just so happened to have another order." Um, it's just like, okay, let me grab both of these bags and take them. But I showed the guy, and then as I was leaving, he's just like, "Hey, excuse me," and I was just like, "Oh shoot, what did I do?" And then I take the bag back, and he's just like, "Yeah, actually, we just needed to make sure, we didn't mess this order up." And I was just like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then I'm like taking the order, and they're in a similar location, so I'm just like, "All right, bet." Like I don't have to worry about like going, out of the way for another one. And I was just making sure to like text both of the people and be like, I'll be there soon. Like this is many minutes, and then making sure to update them. But they didn't really care. They didn't text me back. so
They
so
were
I do
too
that, and
busy
then
using the condoms that some other guy got them,
100%.
and then they were just
So
waiting for the food for when they were done.
after I dropped the Uber Eats order off, I drop the DoorDash order off, or I'm going there, and then I get another Uber Eats request, and I'm like, oh, let me pick this up because it's kind of on the way. And after I drop the DoorDash off, I go for the Uber Eats, but the Uber Eats place, like this is my last order of the night. I go to this like weird dark place. None of the lights are on for any of the establishments. It's almost like an industrial place. It's not even like restaurants. So I go up to this place. It's a ghost town. There's nobody there, no cars, no people, nothing. It's all dark. And mind you, this is only at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So, establishments are, I think it was like 8 o'clock. It wasn't even late.
Yeah.
So I go up, and it's like this smart kitchen where it's like 6 different restaurants in one, but it's just one kitchen, and it's not like an actual restaurant. So it's just like nobody's at the counter. It's just like on the TV, it has instructions, just like go to the back if you're a delivery driver. I'm like, go to the back? How do I get to the back? So I'm like, I rang the doorbell that they have for the Uber Eats thing, and no one was coming up. I was like, oh shoot. So I go to the back, and it's like all sketchy. There's like cars there waiting, and I'm like, oh shoot, am I gonna get like, are they gonna harvest my kidneys? Just thinking these stupid thoughts. And I go up to the door. I like knock on the door. I open it, and it's like it says employees only on the door, and I'm like, hello. I just say hello. Nobody comes. I look at the garage door. It has like all these papers on them that have numbers on them that you call, and it's just like, okay, I'm calling. It's just like, hey, can you bring out this order for Uber Eats? And it's like, yeah, okay, bet. And then he brings it out in literally like 5 seconds. I'm like, oh shoot, that was quick. All right, cool. So I take it, and yeah, man, it wasn't that sketchy of an area, but it was like the most sketchy area I've been to in a minute. So I was just like, yeah, interesting. It was a little bit more west. It was kind of like Santa Ana area almost, but there was no issues. It just looked a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's kind of all I got, man. I know
People be creepy.
I'm saying a lot.
You
I
are.
got a lot of DoorDash stories.
Well, yeah, considering that's the only thing you do when you go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I go outside and do other things.
You mean the walk around your neighborhoods?
No. So I went to men's Bible study group last night.
Yeah, but like,
and like outside in the real world.
outside of into the real world, interacting with other people and doing other social things besides what you do weekly, or things out of the blue, or just going out to go out.
Yeah, I don't really go out to
doing
just
things
go
with
out.
friends.
Oh,
Outside of a group setting.
I don't actually hang out with anybody
I know
ever.
you don't.
Ooh. Do you want to hang out? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think you want to hang out with anybody.
It's not that I don't want to hang out with them. It's just that I like having my own time.
Your interest is introspective.
I'm very introverted.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, I like staying at home.
Yeah, I know you
It's
do,
fun. It's nice.
It's fun. I don't have to deal with anybody's bullshit.
Yeah. But I will be going to school soon, and I was thinking in my head, I'm like,
you're gonna have to learn how to be social, my man.
what's the roommate situation gonna look like? I'm thinking as I was brushing my teeth this morning, or I should say this afternoon, because I woke up at 2 p.m.
Well, it's the morning for you.
Yeah, my morning. But I'm like brushing my teeth. I'm like, what is my roommate situation gonna be like? I'm gonna show up, and then they're gonna show up, and then I'm gonna be like, hey, I want this to work. This is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna treat you right. You treat me right.
Do not say any of that. Just
No,
be
no, no,
like,
no.
yo,
Obviously,
what's up? I'm Mark. And then if they're an asshole, complain. And if they're nice, just chill.
Yeah. And I was thinking, like, obviously I wasn't gonna say it like that, but
or you can just get an apartment off campus.
No.
And then you can look for roommates, and then you can actually choose.
Nah, I don't care. Like, the thing is, the people going to the school are gonna be of a certain standard, I think, anyways, because this school is like a very specific school.
It's gonna be it's gonna be people that are all in like the same situation.
Yeah.
So it's not like a normal college experience, because it's a very specific. It's a very specific schooling.
Yeah. So, for those uninformed,
I mean, you would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so.
But I mean, there are still those people.
Yeah, I'm going to be studying Bible and theology and intercultural ministry studies. I'm going to be studying to become a missionary.
Fancy.
So, basically, those people are of a certain caliber for people studying at a Bible school.
You would hope.
I would hope, And certain caliber, I mean that they have certain standards, I guess, for people who go to those schools, because they go through kind of a I don't want to say rigorous process, but they kind of get your life story and then consider that in your application and like your testimony and your walk with God and stuff like that. So, although there is grace for certain people, I'm assuming that they accept people who are of a certain caliber. I like that word, caliber. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I have to send in my transcript. I just got my like official one in the mail not long ago, and I have to send that in once I get accepted. But I'm still waiting for them to send me an email back as to whether I'm accepted or not, because they're still reviewing my application. But I've sent in like my unofficial GED for the transcript. But I'm waiting on some word back. I might just call Patrick, my like admissions counselor. I think it's called acceptance supervisor, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've talked way too much. Do you have anything?
I had one thing, but I saw another thing on Instagram just now. Build-A-Bear is launching an adults-only After Dark collection.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means at all, but the picture is literally a lion in like a silk robe.
Oh, interesting. Oh, this is for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was like, wait, what?
Most of these stuffed animals center around alcohol, sports, or dating.
Interesting.
Thanks, IGN.
Igen. Actually, igen means yes in Hungarian.
Cool.
IGEN. Igen.
Hungarian. I've been hearing a lot of Hungarian because I've been rewatching Daredevil with Sophie.
Why are you hearing Hungarian?
Because there's the Hungarians in the show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that?
Like there's like the Russians, there's the Hungarians, there's all the different groups.
The people that they use for Hungarians aren't actual Hungarians most of the time, and they just teach them the lines, and it's funny.
I wouldn't know. They were only in a couple
I'm
episodes.
just saying in shows in general.
Oh yeah,
because
they don't actually. That's how
don't
Hollywood.
actually
That's
go
how
in-
Hollywood works, bro. They don't actually
Yeah.
cast a Russian for a Russian most of the
They
time.
should, though.
Sometimes they do.
They should. Diversity.
If it's a main-ish character, they
Yeah.
absolutely do. But like the background enforcer dudes, yes, this is we coming with me to see Big Boss. It doesn't matter.
Hey, come see.
I could
come
pull
see
off
Big
a
Boss,
Russian
you know?
if I had the look. It's like you can dialect coaches
you have the
are
look.
a thing for a reason, and it's cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
But no, the
So-
only thing that I had was pertaining to my shirt.
Pertaining to your
My
shirt.
Critical Role shirt.
Thursday nights.
Thursday nights. It is Friday night. Yes, I did watch that last night. But no, they just released last Friday their animated show on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
The Legend of Vox Machina, which is an
Ooh.
animated series based off of their season 1 campaign.
Interesting.
So it's set for like there's like a specific story arc that happened within
That's
that 5-year
sick.
campaign that they animated and scripted and turned into a show.
That's actually sick.
And it's on Amazon Prime Video for anybody who has a Prime subscription can watch it for free. This is not sponsored by Amazon or Critical Role, and we have no affiliations with either company, but we would just like to say that this is an amazing show. And it's a complete adult show. This is not made for kids at all. Like at
Nice.
all.
Is it like very crude humor?
It's not.
and,
It's
like,
not. It's violent. There's
violent? Okay.
cussing. There's nudity.
Okay.
It's like it's what you would expect from a D&D campaign. Like it's not suitable for kids. It's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon?
Yeah. It's on Prime. The
Nice.
Legend of Vox Machina. 3 episodes every Friday.
The Legend of Vox Machina. Let's
So
see.
it's-
What does it look like?
It looks really good. The animation
It
company
does look
was
pretty
the
good.
animation company was Titmouse, I believe, and they got some. Besides, besides everybody coming back to voice their own characters, they
Yeah.
got some actors, some actual big names to come back. Mr. Doctor Who, David Tennant,
Oh,
is in
okay.
the show.
That's pretty sick.
There's a handful of people. What's his name from Lord of the Rings?
Which one?
I'm looking him up right now. Hold on. I know he's in the show. I know he's in. Oh, Dominic Monaghan.
Who's that?
Let
Is
me-
that elf guy?
No. Dominic Monaghan in Lord of the Rings. There he is.
Dominic Monaghan.
Yeah. Gosh, who did he play? What was his name? Mary, the Hobbit.
Mary
in Lord
the
of the
Hobbit.
Rings. Mary.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, like his face
Yeah.
immediately, yeah.
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 He has a very. Yeah, you can't mistake this guy for anybody else.
Yeah. He was
Like,
actually
this guy,
he was in the
you know
episode
his
that I
face.
watched right before getting onto this. So
Oh.
and the great thing about Prime is that like when you pause it tells you everybody that's in the scene. So
Yeah.
it's like, especially
yeah.
with voices, it's nice you can see everybody that they got. And on their YouTube, they have a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff, like with the animation and the music and the people, like the actors that they got and the voice cast and all that. So
Yeah.
you can watch all that and see everybody they got. But the show is fantastic.
Nice.
Besides, like, I mean, of course, it's a lot more enjoyable for the people who actually know the campaign from
Yeah.
watching it before the show. But it's completely accessible for those who don't. Like,
It looks good. The animation.
the animation is fucking amazing.
I might watch an
Yeah.
episode.
Well, they're just
See what it's
normal
like.
animated series, so it's like 20 to 30-minute episodes,
Yeah. I would assume
and
so.
they release 3 every Friday. So there's going to be 12 total. So today they released
pretty
4,
cool.
5, and 6. So 2 more weeks of Vox Machina.
Nice.
And then the main cast does a live watch party of the 3
Thursdays?
episodes on Tuesdays.
On Tuesdays.
On Tuesdays, and then they do a Q&A after. So next Tuesday they will do a watch party and Q&A for 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, I see.
And
For last week's episodes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
And then they post the VOD to their YouTube as well.
That's dope.
Yeah. It's a really good
yeah.
show. The music's really good too.
I haven't done anything D&D related in years. I remember, dude, I would go, like, I would be so excited for D&D.
I know,
like,
we've had these conversations with your little goblin.
Yeah. My name's Goldtrix. You know, I'm looking for some gold. I'm here to adventure, you know. I'm trying to.
I'm a goblin, eh? Gabagool, gabagool.
Gabagoo. No, I'm trying to, you know, cast some spells and whatnot. I'm a wizard.
Oh, you were a wizard goblin? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were a wizard goblin.
Yeah, I was a wizard.
Yeah, I got low
You know, I
hit
like
points.
casting
yeah.
fire. I like casting fire spells like fireball.
I
and
run
firebolt
away.
and-
I'm a wizard. I got low hit points. I run away.
No, I hop into battle. I actually seek out the danger.
Sure.
You
From a
know,
reasonable distance.
dude, it was so
Ranged attack.
fun. I remember. Have I shown you my dice?
I think so, yeah. Last
I
time
don't
you
know.
talked about it, I think you showed me.
I don't
This
know
is
where
green,
I have
isn't
them.
it?
I have some green ones. Yeah.
You've definitely because you got ones to match your goblin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've talked about them before.
I don't know where I have them. I have
I
them
mean,
in a
you don't
box, I
have
think,
much,
somewhere.
so it probably wouldn't take you long to find them.
Yes, that is correct. And I'm
So-
looking to have even less. I need to get rid of some stuff because I have too many things for my liking.
Sure you do.
For my liking.
I don't have enough. My ceiling is not complete yet. It's almost there. I have spots for 1, 2, 3, or 4 more posters of an
Yeah.
average size.
Cool.
But yeah,
Yeah, Hunter has way too many posters in his room.
not true. I have a stack.
His
that I
his
need.
entire room is posters
Not
on the walls.
The entire room. The ceiling is all posters. The walls are posters, art prints, and canvases.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There is a difference, my friend. And soon there will
Okay.
be framed prints and posters,
Mr. Pedantic over here.
including my 2 Foo Fighters concert posters, which I will have the tickets and the wristband and everything put in with the frame. And then I have my Unus
Okay.
Annus Final Hours print, the holographic shiny print that I want to
Yes.
get framed as well. I have a framed, I have a signed album variant cover poster from Logic. I get that framed as well.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, I got a handful of things that I want to get framed, and then I already know where I'm going to put them. So,
Mm. Beautiful.
yes, sir.
Love it. Cool. I think that just about does it for episode 38, right?
I think so.
Episode 38 of the What Were We Talking About podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a fun ride of Red Hot Chili Peppers talking about my D&D escapades, or no, my DoorDash escapades, and we talked about D&D
And my
afterwards.
D&D animation escapades.
Yes. And then, yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah. End of the
And-
month, though.
End of the month.
Studio 666, the movie made by the Foo Fighters, comes out
Oh.
February 26th, 25th.
Interesting.
So, that's the next movie on my watch. That
Interesting.
intrigues me because it looks hilarious. So,
What was that again?
Studio 666.
I know, but what is it like about?
It's about them making their last album. Because they
Oh.
rented out like this creepy house that they
yeah.
actually recorded in for like to get the
Mhm.
sound of the house and all that. And then the idea of the story is that the house is haunted. And then it
Mm.
gets horror. It's like comedy horror. So,
Right.
looks good. See how it goes.
All right, bet, bro.
But
That's
yeah.
sick.
Episode 38 of the What Are We Talking About podcast. Eventually, I'm going to be able to say that whole sentence in Spanish. Hopefully by the
Are
end
you
of the
learning Spanish?
I am. I'm taking Spanish, bro. The semester started this
Oh, yeah,
week.
you told me.
Yeah.
I forgot.
The semester started this week. So, you know,
Oh,
I'm going to learn it
yeah.
to say the entire outro
I don't
in
know if-
Spanish.
I don't know if they're going to teach you that in class, though.
Why not?
I mean, you can ask your teacher to teach you that.
Or I can just right now
Just look it
Go
up on a
Google
translator.
Translate.
Okay, do it right now.
I'm gonna do it right now. Here we go.
Read it out
Let me type
in your best accent.
Spanish. Oh, I know how to roll my R's. Translation. Did I really
Kuran regge rikon torigo.
translate?
Re paretek mojoro. R. You know?
What were we
Talking about.
talking about? No, not Tolkien.
About.
Talking.
Sheesh, bro.
about
I gotta
podcast.
get out there, bro. I gotta go make some money. I really don't want to go though. I'm so tired.
So don't.
No, I'm gonna go. I gotta make some money, bruh. I gotta make that money, bruh. I gotta make that money.
Wow, podcast in Spanish is just spelled podcast.
Podcast.
La que estábamos hablando de podcast.
Hey, establamos the podcast. I said that
Hold on,
really wrong.
yeah, you said that like I don't know what the accent that was.
Poblanos are peppers.
Yeah. Episode 38 of the. Okay. I need to do the whole thing. I'm gonna do the whole thing right now, and then we'll end it.
Okay.
I'm dragging this on too long. Thank you for listening to. And then I need to add on. We will see you next week. And that's my whole outro that I usually do.
All right.
We will see you next week. Oh, gosh. Okay, cool. All right. Gracias por escuchar el episodio 38 de podcast de que estábamos hablando. Nos vemos la próxima semana. Adiós.
Hasta luego. Hey, got him.